everyone! Today we're going to talk about a new way to collect ideas for our essay. This technique is called clustering. Let's say I want to write a paragraph about the characteristics of the ideal teacher. So the topic goes in the middle in a little bubble. Ideal teacher right here in the middle. And now I start thinking about this topic. I can remember the great teachers that I've had in my life. I can also remember the bad teachers that I had in my life. And based on all of that, I'm gonna come up with some characteristics. So let's start with knowledgeable. Knowledgeable. I'm sure everyone agrees that our ideal teacher knows the subject matter. So here I can think of some examples, I can think of some illustrations of that. So maybe I want the teacher to have a PhD in the subject matter, or maybe that doesn't matter to me at all. And I just simply want the person to be able to explain simply in a way that I understand, even if this is a very difficult concept. So maybe that's more important. If PhD is important, you would put it here. Easy explanations. Okay. Now what else? Maybe fair is important to me, so I want the teacher to grade everyone's work in the same way, maybe use a rubric, maybe not pick on anyone. So maybe use some kind of rubric for all the assignments. Maybe that's important to me. Whatever is important to you, you'll put it here. I guess that's it. What else? Maybe I want my teacher to be patient. And what does that mean? Well, I want my teacher to be able to explain things multiple times if it's necessary, in different ways maybe. So repeat the same information without getting upset as many times as necessary. What else? Maybe I want my teacher to be able to present information in various ways. So various teaching techniques and methods. Maybe that's important to me. And what do I mean by that? Well, maybe use technology, maybe have lectures recorded, maybe have some visuals, maybe have some handouts that are helpful to me, whatever that is. You'll put it here. Okay, let's see, what are we missing here? Ideal teacher. Maybe it's important to me that they don't assign too much homework. So homework, not too much. Not too much. Maybe I also want to make sure that homework is interesting, and maybe I want to make sure that homework is helpful, useful, something like that. So I can keep going until I run out of ideas, and you can see how this is gonna get bigger and bigger. The last step here will be to notice where I had the most interesting ideas, the most interesting examples, and also where I had to say the most. So then I'm gonna take a look at my beautiful map and select 3 ideas that I want to focus on, that I want to develop in my essay. So maybe maybe this is really important. I can't not include that, so I'll make this my first major detail. What else? Maybe this is really important to me, and maybe this will be number 3. And then I can think, once I decided on what's important, what I'm going to include in my essay, um, I can think about these points a little bit more and see if I can add more examples, more illustrations, maybe even think of some teachers that I've had in my life, and mention how they did it and why it worked for me, why I enjoyed it. And then once this process is complete, I'm going to move on to, no, not not writing my first draft yet. I'm going to move on to creating an outline, and we'll talk about it in a separate video. But for now, this is another pre-writing technique. We've discussed free writing. That was the first one that you've been introduced to by me. And this is a second technique that will allow you to collect ideas before you sit down and start organizing your ideas for your writing assignment. So I hope this was helpful to you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.